sometimes when we've got an inner voice that isn't being particularly helpful, we think we need to defeat it. We think we need to.
I, I let you drive around my mind. I can't count the times you made me feel like I'm nothing. Play me like a fool, like a fool. Saying drink another whiskey, pop another pill. Money makes you happy, heaven isn't real. You won't find nobody to love because your heart's too broke. Now I know you ain't nothing but a liar. Yeah, I walk right out the fire. Yeah, you try to keep me down, try to put me underground, but I'm only going higher. I can hear you in my head, in my bed when I'm dreaming. You try to be my friend, but you're blowing smoke. Oh, but now I ain't scared of telling you where you can go. 'Cause I know you're nothing but a lie. You burned me one too many times, like a devil in disguise, hiding your true colors. Just leave me alone, keep leading me on. Saying drink another whiskey, pop another pill. Money makes you happy, heaven isn't real. You won't find nobody to love because your heart's too broke. Now I know you ain't nothing but a liar. Yeah, I walk right out the fire. Yeah, you try to keep me down, try to put me underground, but I'm only going higher. I can hear you in my head, in my bed when I'm dreaming. You try to be my friend, but you're blowing smoke. Oh, but now I ain't scared of telling you where you can go. 'Cause I know you're nothing but a lie. If I was doing what you do, then you would swear I poison you. You're nothing but a liar. Yeah, I walk right out the fire. Yeah, you try to keep me down, try to put me underground, but I'm only going higher. I can hear you in my head, in my bed when I'm dreaming. You try to be my friend, but you're blowing smoke. Oh, but now I ain't scared of telling you where you can go. 'Cause I know you're nothing but a liar.
Okay, what's my take home from Jelly Roll and Liar? Do you know what? When he first started singing, I was thinking, okay, who's he talking about here? And I thought it was like some sort of romantic relationship or something. And then it twigged as soon as I saw that mirror that he was talking about his inner voice, talking about this part of him that's like trying to keep him down. And in some ways, it reminded me of High Ren by Ren. As in he. It, sometimes when we've got an inner voice that isn't being particularly helpful, we think we need to defeat it. We think we need to beat it in some way. And that was definitely some of the sentiments that I was getting from Jelly Roll, like I'm no longer gonna listen to you, sort of thing. That if Jelly Roll watches this, which I'm sure he will, the thing that I would say is I think there needs to be more softness around that inner voice. Specifically, people always do this. They've got an inner voice that is saying to them, why don't you have a drink? Or is saying to them, oh no, don't do that. Oh, don't do this or do this. We've all got like this little part of our minds that's giving us advice for how to act in the world. And often it's not that helpful. But not many people really ask this question. Why is it there? Why is our inner voice there? Now, actually, once you really break that down and you get the answers to that question, everything changes a little bit because you stop thinking that you're abnormal for having an inner voice that is being harsh or being critical or is, asking you to do particular things that aren't going to be useful for you. Our inner voice is there to protect us. It's there to keep us safe. It's there to protect us from failure. It's there to protect us from getting hurt in relationships. It's there to protect us from, trying to achieve our dreams. Because what happens if we don't achieve our dreams? We feel incredibly rubbish, and our mind doesn't want that for us. It doesn't want us to feel rubbish. So, what our mind tries to do is it tries to keep us in a cave. It tries to keep us safe in a cave, and the problem with that is that it's not much fun to live in a cave. Yeah, you're safe, but it's not much fun. And so, really, it's about understanding and appreciating that our inner voice isn't always useful for us and that we can flexibly choose whether to take his advice or not. And I think that's what Jelly Roll needs. Jelly Roll needs to not paint his inner voice as the enemy, as a monster that's inside him, as like this this thing of evil that he needs to defeat. No, 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 no. That's not what he needs. That's not the way that he needs to vision his inner voice. His inner voice is almost like a younger version of himself. That's the way to vision it. That's just there to keep him safe. He doesn't need to defeat it. He doesn't need to beat it. He doesn't need to have aggro with it and be fighting with it. He just needs to appreciate why it's there and to have a very clear idea of what's important to him in his life, which relationships are important to him in his life, what sort of work is important to him in his life, and to move towards those things, even when his inner voice is saying, you can't do this. Even when his inner voice is saying, go and drink alcohol or whatever it is that his inner voice is saying. And so, yeah, that I could show that in workshops, that video, and show just like this lovely wisdom that Jelly Roll has at like interacting with that inner voice and being able to put it into such beautiful music. Wicked stuff. Thanks for watching my reaction video. So you'll know that I'm a psychologist, and you might know that I've written a few books. There are links in the description. My favorite book of the books that I've written is called The Unbreakable Student, and it is a mental health guide for university or college students between the ages of 18 and 21. But the thing that I'm most proud of is a project called Connect, which is a well-being curriculum, a 250-hour intervention for young people between the ages of 4 and 11 to be delivered by teachers or teaching staff. It's totally free. There's that amount of psychological intervention, totally free. All you've got to do is sign up. You won't be asked for any payment details. You won't be asked to pay anything. It'll take like 2 or 3 minutes to sign up, and all of a sudden you'll have access to this whole curriculum. It's aimed mostly at teachers, teaching staff, head teachers, people in education, but also maybe some parents out there might find some use in gaining access to these materials. I hope you like it.